Howdy folks, Concrete Buddy here, and just making a quick video today for Rick at Vintage Oddball Cards. Trying to support Rick in his term of the use oddball. I actually happen to like the term. I I love oddball cards. It's really, to me, they're just much more fun than your regular tops and Bowman issues. They're much harder to find. These cards, they're just, I mean, I can go online right now and I could if I had the money, yeah, let me preface that. If I had the money, I can go buy any, Mickey Mantle Topps card or Bowman card or, Hank Aaron or Willie Mays card. They're there. They're online right now. They're at, 90% of the shows out there. I can find all that stuff. But stuff like this you just can't find every day. And that's why I like this oddball type stuff. And it to me, it's a way to make it different than the mainstream, not the, it differentiates it from the mainstream cards. These are just, they're cards you don't find every day, and I just love them. To me, these are, just a fun way to collect. And I just wanted to show off a few since we're let's look at some vintage oddball cards, and let's all support Rick at Vintage Oddball Cards here. This one here, it's a propaganda Montiel card, Al Lopez. Very neat card. These cards are paper thin. They're just, but it's a very neat little card here. This is a 1948 R346 blue tint Luke Appling. Nice little card there. You're not going to find that everywhere. You're just not. This is one of my favorites here. And I know John Mangini wants this card. I don't believe he happens to have it, actually. Can't really get it in quite the focus here, but it's a 1948 Signal Gasoline Ernie Lombardi card. And that's something you don't find every day. And I wish I could get it in better focus, but it's a nice looking card. And yeah, you try to find these. Like I said, I think John Mangini's been looking for this for a couple years, and he just can't find it. 1949 Remar Bread, another oddball issue. It's a minor league issue for Pacific Coast League. And where are you going to find a card of Arthur Lee Wilson? I mean, Artie Wilson was the last man in the Negro Leagues to hit 400, and exceptional ball player. Basically got cheated out of any kind of chance to play in the major leagues, and it's really a shame. But exceptional ball player. And you can only find him on an oddball card like this Remar Bread card. And here's another card. This is a very underrated card. It's a 1953 Mother's Cookies Piper Davis card. It's a beautiful card. Again, an oddball card. If you don't have to know about Piper Davis, you should check him out. He basically taught Willie Mays how to play baseball at the big league level. He taught Willie how to hit a curveball. He taught Willie how to play the outfield. He was his first manager in the Negro Leagues. So you should really check out Piper Davis. Another one of those players. He never got his due. He never really got a chance to play in the major leagues. So you're only going to find him on an oddball issue like this nice eccentric issue, the Mother's Cookies card. Another one is this Stan Musial Wheaties card. Another oddball issue, but yeah, it was on a cereal box. It's great. These things are great, these oddball cards. Here's a Bobby Richardson in a 1962 American Track Society card. And, nice looking pose of Bobby Richardson there. Yeah, these cards just don't pop up all the time. I'm telling you. Roger Maris, there was a game set that Roger Maris sponsored. I guess that after in 1962 after he hit 61 and 61, and there's a nice little card right there. Again, you don't pop this up; it doesn't pop up very often. Nice oddball card. Eddie Matthews on a team issue set. It's a 1967 Astros team issue set, and it's probably the only card where you're going to see Eddie Matthews in an Astros uniform. If you look at his 67 tops, it's just one of those where he has no hat, and it's just kind of one of those face shots, and you wouldn't even know what team he played on. And, it says Astros, but here he is in his complete Astros uniform. Just to me, this is just a lovely card, and it's an eccentric card. You're not going to find it. It's a cute little card. It's a cute term, oddball. Something like Jack in the Box. They made a baseball and basketball sets, and this is San Diego Rockets Elvin Hayes set. Not a mainstream set. Dusty Baker in a Venezuelan League sticker set, actually, but it's an oddball set. But yeah, I always like this card here. Dusty Baker, nice and smiling, young Dusty Baker. It's a pretty neat card. This one, I like this one. It's a card from Arby's. It's a team issue set sponsored by Arby's, and there's Don Mattingly as a minor leaguer. But this is cool. It's a cool pose of Donnie Baseball. So, and you see Bryce Harper. I really like this card. How many times do you find a card that's sponsored by, a telephone directory? That's just great. And here's a Bryce Harper. It's a 2010 JUCO World Series card. But yeah, like I said, it's oddball, it's eccentric, and I love the term. So, Warren Spahn in a Johnston cookie card. That's a cool pose of Warren Spahn. Look at that face. Look at that smile. He's holding the ball. This is great. You got the nice little, team logo down there. That's not a Topps or Bowman issue. This is wonderful. These oddball stuff. Just a police set. Random little police set from Roger Staubach, 1979 Dallas Cowboys police set. And that's a great action pose of Roger Staubach. You can even go to the postcard realm. Here's the Polo Grounds, and here we go, John McGraw at the Polo Grounds. It's a 1919 postcard, but it's pretty neat. It's oddball, It's a card, it's a card, but it's an oddball card. So it's like, yeah, it's a postcard, but you know what? This is a fun card, and that's what the term's made for. Things you just don't find every day. A little more mainstream here with the Red Man cards, but again, you don't find them as often as much as you find a Topps and Bowman card. I love the artwork on these cards. This is a nice oddball set that Red Man made. Cons Wieners, There's Hank Aaron on a 1965 Cons Wieners card. Again, like I said, oddball cards, you're just not going to find them. They're, eccentric. They're just, not your mainstream type stuff. But, I love it, and I love the term. Willie Stargell on a team issue set. 1967 Pirates team issue set. And lastly, I'll end with this. Here's a Gaylord Perry card on a 1978 San Diego Padres Family Fun Centers card. And man, he's a great card. talk about Americana. I mean, look at this. How many cards you have a marble ad in the corner? I mean, that's just neat. You know, it's just a neat card. And you know what's funny is I got this for like I want to say $5, $6. I don't remember, something like that delivered. It was just I was the only bidder on this card. And yeah, people sometimes don't look at oddball cards; they just kind of ignore them. But you know that you can find some great cards out there. So people collect what you like, you know, whether it's, you know, normal or oddball, it doesn't really matter. But I love the term oddball, and let's defend Rick at Vintage Oddball Cards. By the way, check out Rick's channel, and you know, he's got a lot of good stuff. So anyway, people, collect what you like. Don't tell people, don't let have people tell you what to collect, and just go out there and be oddball and eccentric. Take care. Bye bye.